Rolling.
All right, so Tuina chair routine, starting with the first 3 techniques. First, we're starting by calming the patient. So go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Inhaling as they exhale. Take all that chi energy and that balloon, and we're putting that resistance into them. Sending chi, calming. Good. And then we're going to GV20 at the high point if you fold the ears over. The headband right on top there where the soft spot comes together. Middle finger, fingers over finger. And we're just going to hold that there, have them take a breath or 2. And then 2 or 3 breaths, and then as they exhale, you can start to press with the middle finger intention, keeping all the fingers in line. Right on down. Remember, GV channel runs along the spine. Okay, maybe 2 to 3 times there. Good. And then
press points of the GB and BL channels on the head. Spread fingers and press scalp in a random front to back path 3 to 6 times.
okay. So now I'm going to come here to this side. You can do it from either side. I prefer not to be reaching over my body too much. So all I'm doing is just literally pressing with fingertips just randomly all over, rotating. And next technique.
Knead and press Taiyang points on both sides. Taiyang is on the temple. Use middle finger to make a circular motion for about 30 to 60 seconds.
Okay, so that's right at the temple here. I usually will use the ring finger so I'm not pressing too strong. Especially if you know you have a strong grip, use like your ring finger because it's a little weaker finger. And then we're going to go right in the soft spot of the temple, okay? So you are in the temple, so start easy because some people have headaches that, more temporal headaches. And if you press really strong and too fast, it'll cause a lot of. So I'm just in circle, kneading right along here.
Knead and press the neck and shoulder, kneading with knuckles on sides of the neck. Alternate hands grasping for better coverage for about a minute or so. Be sure to support the head when a hand is free. Use this method to find tender and tight points. GB21 towards the neck, trapezius.
Okay. So knead with press with palms right here. So you start out with your palms. So we want to release the traps first, and then we come up to the neck. So our middle trap.
Press the neck with both palms. Also interlace fingers over the back of the neck and use palms to rub and knead.
Okay. So now we're here. So interlace finger grasping fingers. Good. And then you can knead here. So that's when I say kneading, grasping. We're going between here. Kneading, grasping, kneading. Okay.
Strumming the occipital region. Cover the ears with the palm and flick the index finger to thump the occipital area for 3 times.
Again, just like I demonstrated with you guys. Here and here. Good.
Roll both shoulders simultaneously. Work from the center outward. Can approach this from the front of the chair and get better leverage, especially with tall people.
Good. So here. Which variation is this of rolling?
Side hand.
Side hand, yep. starting from the inside and just working my way out. If you find an area that's a little tighter, you can kind of stay there. Okay, next.
Press and knead the GB16, BL10, GB20, TW17, and anion points.
Okay, so that's all here where your fingers align. And then I showed you guys where specifically gallbladder 20 is. And 16 is at the center, so you got one finger covering there. And we're gonna press, so you're pulling, but we're pressing, like so. And release. Press, release. Press, release. Press, release, and then knead a little bit more. Okay.
Using grasping technique on the shoulders, start laterally and move medially to the neck and up the neck. Try tucking the thumb under to increase the pressure of the grasp and save the thumb.
Okay. So like here, we're so you can tuck that thumb in like this if it feels okay. Some of us don't have that flexibility in the thumb to go inside. So if that's the case, you can use this knuckle or this knuckle. Whatever range you have, you use that, this or that. Okay, that is an option. And then so same thing, we're going and then we're working our way up close to the neck here as possible. Okay, some days my thumbs feel better than others. Today I'm gonna release the thumbs and use my palm. So you can try either way. Grasping. And what was the next?
Press and knead the shoulder and back with forearm. Start by resting dominant forearm on shoulder and applying pressure. Kneading is done mostly with the elbow. Use your left arm on the right side of client, right arm on the left side of client.
Okay. So before I go into that, you guys can do a little single hand if you wanna. If you feel like their neck is still tight there, you know, go in and do a little bit here. Because it's still part of just the grasping the shoulders, but it's that work into the neck. So when you work into the neck, you want to go here like so. Okay. Good, and then that can lead you into here. Okay, so pressing and kneading with forearm and elbow set, right? Mm-hmm. So here, you can go this direction, and so you're working a little bit into the rhomboids a little bit. Like so. You can also go this direction. Let's get a little more direct pressure. Just kneading, kind of the forearm rolling idea. And I usually go from one side to the other like this because it helps to isolate that a little bit. Here. Okay. Good, next.
Roll down the back with both hands simultaneously. Start at the shoulder and roll down to the lumbar area. Use knuckle rolling. Roll knuckles from fifth to index or vice versa. Go fairly slow, approximately 60 minutes.
60
per minute.
60 revolutions per minute. If you want to count that, you can. And see if you can, you know, within that time, if you can get to 60. So basically all that's saying is you'll be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that metabolic. Same for 60 seconds if you get 60 in a minute. Okay, interlace here like so. And roll. Good, next.
And then 14 is where the next video starts. So press up spinal column with thumbs, the GV channel.
Okay. And then we'll be pressing here, and we have that video. Okay.